All right. So now it is that your girl's recording. Let's go ahead and let's get into this next video, shall we? Now, Swiggy, shout out to you. Ed, the monster crash out. We reacted to a video talking about Ed, Mr. Ed Boy from Ed and Nettie, a classic, with the pebble in his shoe. So let's see what it is that we have in store for this Ed video. So without further ado, start this up.
I'm here to bring you another crash out from the unibrow Ed boy, but this time he did it for the love of the game and dang near destroyed the entire neighborhood because he thought he was a monster. I'm not gonna hold y'all with the long intro, so put my stars on the board, and ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I bring to you Ed, the monster crash out. Welcome back to the cul-de-sac, where once again Eddie is out here scamming worse than them random spam callers, and as Ed is over there,
I ain't gonna lie, like Eddie, you worse than people from Wake Up Now. Oh my God, you are terrible, bro. You've done all levels of scams possible, including home to home, cold calling, Wake Up Now. Bro, the only thing it is that Eddie didn't do was crypto. That's the only thing it is this man didn't, just for the love of jawbreakers, bro. Like, I never understood this, of why you don't have the sense and the sense to just ask an adult for them. Like I get it, it's a cartoon, I get it, but it's like, come on, bro.
They're acting like he's a whack-a-mole. He looks over and sees a monster painted on a board and starts getting stars in his eyes, because then he runs over and puts his head through the cardboard trying to act like the monster because, well, he is a monster. I mean, have you seen how strong he is? So as Eddie is beating Ed,
I'd say, just like how it is the last time we reacted to this, I think Ed is autistic. There's clear signs and indication of autism within his character, you know? And sometimes it is people who are on the spectrum don't know their own strength. They don't know how to control that, you know? So as a kid, you didn't really understand like why it is that he acted like that. But then when you're an adult, it's just like, oh no, this is autism. This, you know, I would even say Double D probably got a wee bit of Asperger's as well. I feel like all three of them may have some level of like autism in their characteristic.
Ed for wrecking his scamapalooza, Double D gets an idea to actually make Ed a monster. And you know what? For the rest of this video, I can't even blame Eddie for any of his actions taken during this video because Double D caused all of this. Because they take Ed to Double D's house and Double D makes Ed a monster costume and then puts the helmet on Ed. And this is when Ed's imagination takes over, because as Eddie is waiting on
Double D definitely has OCD. He is a clean freak. Yeah, that's right. He even, like, y'all remember the episode where he had that like that tape thing where he was typing out everything and then like sticking it on, like, you know, like, yeah, that's it, you know? He posted notes everywhere. Yep, OCD.
To come back with a mirror. Ed literally starts to see red and starts growling at Eddie. And at this moment, I can't say that he is off the leash because I don't think there was a leash to begin with, because Ed made Eddie touch every wall in that garage. Oh my God. Man, damn. Look at how he left Eddie. Bro is beat up on the dang ground. He deserved to get beat like that. So as Double D is talking to Eddie about what Ed did to him, they hear Jimmy screaming in agony because Ed done found him at the playground. And just like he did Eddie, he made Jimmy touch every part of that dang playground. So when they get there, y'all, I think we can go ahead and give Ed 2 stars for aggravated assault, because there's no way you can convince me that the shape left in this swing is not similar to Jimmy's head.
Add another star in there, bro. You see all that saliva, bro? That means it is. He swallowed everything on sight. It sounds crazy, but I'm not wrong. I'm not wrong, though. He literally swallowed Jimmy, bro. There's no way. He said that sounds crazy as hell. I'm sorry, but it's the truth. You can't tell me
that the shape.
Come on. As if you don't see the saliva Come on. It's not just me. You know it is a. Come on. Come on. What's up here now? Crazy time to come into the stream, by the way. Have you ever been swallowed?
Tape left in this swing is not similar to Jimmy's head, but also he did all of this with his bare hands. Well, monster hands, because he's in the costume. Skip the police, call the Pentagon. So as Double D is trying to warn the others because they're looking for Jimmy, Eddie is over here trying to find a way to scam them once Ed gets his hands on them. And once again, I can't blame Eddie for any of this because this was all Double D's idea. So as the other kids are in there looking for Jimmy, Johnny finds a box of Chunky Puffs just randomly sitting in a pile of dirt. And if this isn't the most obvious, this is a trap scenario, like nobody would be dumb enough to fall for this, right?
Got him!
God
Eating an open box of
there goes
Chunky
Johnny.
Puffs.
So
Crazy.
Ed is now on a rampage, chasing the kids through the neighborhood. And when they run into Kevin's house, they board it up with everything, including the kitchen sink. This is low-key more guarded than Fort Knox, and it is still not enough to stop Ed from popping through the front door that had a fridge and a stove barricading it and taking Kevin. And
Justified behavior. Justifiable behavior. Kevin always was starting mess with them three boys. Always. He always was, bro. Right. Kevin was a dick. So to be honest with you, hey, if anything, he should have been the first person to go. He should have been the first person. Poor Jimmy caught the smoke for no reason. Nah, it should have been Kevin first.
I see where he be wearing that hat.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
So as
That
they
too,
run
'cause
into
you're
the
a kid.
backyard, Double D
Balding
takes
like
a
this?
chicken out of Rolf's pocket. And why does he have a chicken in his pocket? Because he's the son of the goddamn shepherd. So while Ed is over there occupied with the chicken, the kids run into the treehouse. And as they're up there panicking, Double D is up there trying to convince them that he's just living out his fantasy, while he's circling the bottom of the treehouse, stalking them like they're prey. Yeah, he's living his fantasy, his serial killer fantasy. And Double D, this is all your fault, because he is
Fair.
literally circling the bottom of this tree like he's about to eat them. This isn't normal behavior for a young man to have. So then,
Absolutely not.
as Double D is about to go down there and put Ed in his place, Ed starts beating on the tree with his head. And before you think he's going to get a concussion, let me ask you something. What brain is slamming against that concrete skull of his? So after he knocks the treehouse out of the tree with his head, Rolf emerges from the wreckage. And Double D asks Rolf, is he okay? Now remember how I said that he was circling that tree like he was getting ready to eat them like 10 seconds ago? Well, while Rolf is talking about how he's good, Ed pops up and eats the son of a shepherd. Go ahead and put him at 4 stars.
He swallowed him up, bro. He got swallowed up that quick, bro. Insane work. Man unhinged his jaw to just swallow Rolf up, bro. That's it. How you gonna be saying? Why you saying my name? I'm not the one doing it. It's Ed.
Cause he ate the god.
Like, come on, come on, come on, bro. Come on. He wholeheartedly opened his mouth up wide for Rolf. Yo, I can't do this. Oh my God, I love my job.
Dang son of a shepherd. So after Ed grabs Naz, we cut to Ed's room, which is now his lair. And it has chewed up Chunky Puffs on the wall. And y'all, you will not believe what, you know what? Yeah, y'all believe it. Ed was sitting there sticking them to the wall after he vomited chewed up Chunky Puffs on them like they were trophies. He even got the goddamn chicken. And I gotta say, Ed must move at the speed of light, because when did he have time to do this in between snatching all of them up? So as Eddie and Double D try to go in there and peel them off the wall, Eddie decides to start scamming and told them that he would take them down for 50 cents a pop. Bruh, everything doesn't have to be about a bag. But as he's holding his jar, Ed comes behind him and literally tries to bite his head off. He tried to kill Eddie, bro. One of his best friends. Do you know how crazy Ed is right now? But do you know what stops this goddamn rampage? This monster that was on a serial killer streak? It was Sarah coming down there, taking that mask off and saying, Mom said don't have parties without me. Man, just put him at 5 stars. Lock him up in a dimensional prison for life. Case dismissed. But anyway, subscribe if you're new. I got the video y'all been waiting on coming up right after this next one.
Oh no, not him. We actually do need to have a conversation about with the Canker sisters. So that reaction is definitely coming up too. Cause yeah, I'm gonna have a lot to say about the SA sisters. I'm gonna have a lot to say about them 3. Cause Lord. But Swiggy, shout outs to you. Thank you so much for the video. Shout outs to y'all in the chat. And shout outs to you at home. I'll catch y'all in the next video.
Oh, chosen trickster.